Alright, hello everyone out there. Saw some people do this online, thought I'd give it a shot. Do some talking about my DVD collection since I have such a large DVD collection. I guess I could do, one, every time I buy some new DVDs or something, but, since this is the first time I'm doing it, I think I'll do my top 10 movies. So we'll get started with number 10. Always been one of my favorites since I was a kid. I remember seeing the second and third movie in the theater. And miraculously, I just bought the new version of it yesterday, and that's Back to the Future. I love this. I don't know what it is, but I really like movies about time travel. Something about being able to change the future and stuff like that. So this is definitely a great movie. I bought this. Really, there was no reason to re-release this on DVD. Re-release it on Blu-ray, maybe. The only things that are on here are the ride, which I haven't watched yet. I'm really interested in it. I've actually gone on the ride twice before they, got rid of it. So I'm kind of interested in exactly how that's going to work on a DVD. And then there's a documentary. Excuse me. There's a documentary called Looking Back to the Future. 45 minutes. It was okay, I mean, it was nice to have, a little documentary about the movie, because this is such a great movie. And then, Back to the Future night, go on the set of Back to the Future and Back to the Future 2 in this rare TV special. I haven't watched this yet. So, that's it. Everything else on the set is from the trilogy box set, so really there was no reason to release this, but I wanted to see the documentary and have the ride and all that, so that's number 10. Moving on. Number 9. Number 9. I get into fights with people all the time because they don't like movies from before the 70s or something like that. It's just fucking ridiculous. This is one of the best movies ever made. I don't care what people say. Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz is such a fantastic movie. I mean, this collection, I actually paid a lot more money for this. It is a 3-disc set. It's got the movie, it's got a crap load of documentaries, it's even got like 5 or 6 different versions of the movie, the silent versions from like earliest one on here is from 1910. I mean, this set is well worth it for a fantastic movie. Number 8, again, another movie from actually the same year as that, Gone with the Wind. I love this movie too. This is a 4-disc set, not a 3-disc set. So it's got the movie on 2 discs, and then a really like a 2-hour documentary. I think I can't remember how long it is, and then like a bunch of biographies about the different actors in the movie. This movie is long, but still fantastic. I mean, it looks wonderful for being a movie that is 70 years old this year. This DVD is well worth it. I mean, the documentary alone is worth paying this much. I don't even think this is in print anymore, though, so great buy. Okay, movie that more people might enjoy, Goodfellas. This movie is, I had no intention on seeing it, and someone was like, it's so good, blah, blah, blah. So I watched it, and this movie fucking blew me away. I mean, this movie is so entertaining. Martin Scorsese, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Ray Liotta. This movie's fucking great. Even if you don't like movies about the mob or the mafia or whatever, this movie is really good. Movie I watch every Christmas. Most people do watch it every Christmas, but this movie is great. It moves me to tears a lot, and that is It's a Wonderful Life. The first time I ever saw this was a play in my junior high. I had heard of the movie, but I'd never seen it. And I remember my mom asking me if the guy who was playing the lead, the Jimmy Stewart part, did Jimmy Stewart impersonation. I was like, who the hell's Jimmy Stewart? I had never seen anything, so I saw this after because I'd worked on the play, and this movie is fucking great. I know how it ends. Everyone knows how it ends, but it always moves me to tears at the end of the movie, and I love it. Next up, we have a sci-fi movie. One of the best sci-fi movies ever. We have The Empire Strikes Back. This is the best Star Wars movie out of all 6 of them. This is the best one. And I think it's the best one because it's just really intense. It's kind of dark in places, and I don't know how else to describe it. You just have to see it. It's a great action-packed sci-fi movie. And this one I actually bought. It came in a tin from Best Buy, and it has the original discs. Actually, exactly the same thing as the original discs, even the same disc art. And then it has a bonus disc that has the original theatrical version of it before Lucas decided to start fucking hacking away at it. So, yeah, good DVD right here. Next up we have Quentin Tarantino, Pulp Fiction. This movie, I don't even know what it is about this movie, but I love this movie. I don't know if it's got to do with Samuel Jackson, John Travolta, and it's just got Bruce Willis. It's got a great cast, and the story is the story is just so entertaining. I mean, it really pulls you in. You really enjoy it. I bought this DVD like over 6 years ago, and I still watch it to this day. I mean, I love this movie. I haven't even watched all the special features on it. I've owned it for 6 years. Next one up, a lot of my friends would say that this is my favorite movie. It is not, but it is damn close. Rocky. I love this series. This is my favorite series of movies. It's not my favorite movie, but it's my favorite series of movies. These movies are just very, very inspirational. I'm a huge Stallone fan. I own almost all of his movies. But this one, I mean, when this was announced as a 2-disc set, I was fucking over the moon because it's got a commentary by Stallone, which I don't care what people say. I think Stallone is a great actor. He does fucking fantastic commentaries. It's got all the same features from the 25th anniversary, which the anthology version didn't have. Anthology version had a DTS track, which this doesn't have. So I mean, it's just kind of all over the fucking place. I own 3 copies of this movie. I have this, I have the anthology one, and then I have the Blu-ray. And great movie, great set. I really wish they'd do the rest of the movies like this. And number 2, we have a movie that AFI says is the #1 movie ever made. And I believe Roger Ebert said it's the greatest movie ever made, and that is Citizen Kane. When I first saw this movie in high school, I fell asleep. I was bored out of my mind with this movie. Then I had to see it again in college, and I was just like, I'm probably going to ditch class that week. I don't want to watch this movie again. And I sat down and watched it again, and it is such an entertaining movie. I like movies that take place over a lifetime, I like movies that go through someone's life chronologically and tell the story of their life. And Orson Welles is... I haven't seen too many movies with him in it, but he is one of the fucking greatest actors ever. He should have won the Academy Award for this movie. He didn't, but this set also has a documentary on it. I'm not sure how... it's almost 2-hour documentary about this movie, and it's a great documentary. This is just a fantastic movie. Everyone should see this movie. I don't care if they think it's boring. And the #1 movie, if you really know who I am, you know what the #1 movie is, and that is Amadeus. I've actually got this on order on Blu-ray from Columbia House. I am so excited to get this movie on Blu-ray. I have seen this movie so many times that when I listen to the soundtrack, I can tell you exactly what is happening in the movie during that point in the soundtrack. That's how many times I've seen it. This movie is unbelievably great. It's a movie about Mozart, and the acting's great. F. Murray Abraham just fucking blew it out of the park. He deserved the Academy Award he won. Yeah, definitely. I went out of my way to go see this downtown when they re-released the director's cut in the theaters. I don't live anywhere close to... I live 30 miles away. And it was so worth going out there to see it. So, definitely great movie. And that is it for my top 10 movies. Check back later and we'll see if there's some more DVD updates. Thank you.